At 5, how one man's life changed with the addition of another one.
He never thought he'd have a family of his own. He traveled thousands of miles here to the Bay Area for a special reunion, not with family or friends, but his doctor. NBC Bay Area Stephanie Trong joins us at the Stanford Medical Center. And Stephanie, this is a rare and complex surgery, isn't it?
That's right. Good evening, Raja and Jessica. You know, there are countless procedures that take place here at Stanford every day, but there are some that specialize in giving hope to those who have lost faith that their lives will ever be, quote, normal. Now, we were here as one man thanked another for what he calls the biggest gift given to him his entire life.
Is Mama getting that baby? I love you.
They traveled 2,200 miles from Mississippi to California for a special celebration of the 6 months little Memphis has lived. A celebration that would include a special reunion.
Oh my gosh.
Mike Moore and wife Heather say while Stanford doctor Gordon Lee didn't physically deliver Memphis, he did deliver a miracle.
Oh my gosh. And how have you been doing now?
When Mike was just 7 years old, he underwent a botched circumcision that spread severe infection, forcing doctors to amputate. He lived without normal anatomy for years.
Put me in front of a psychiatrist. I went to 3 or 4 different doctors.
He would fall into deep depression until 7 years ago when he met with Dr. Lee, who specializes in reconstructive plastic surgery.
Using tissue from his thigh.
It was the second time Dr. Lee ever performed this surgery.
And then to be able to go in and have a baby, that is, as far as I know, a world's first.
Dr. Lee says Stanford performs roughly 500 major reconstructive complex surgeries every year, 200 of which involve intricate microsurgery. From reconstructions of the esophagus to allow people to eat again, fixing cleft lips and palates, to separating conjoined twins and saving arms and legs.
You know, what we do in plastic and surgery is not so much life-saving perhaps, but it's life-giving.
That gift of life is something Mike still emotionally wrestles with every day.
Without Dr. Lee, it wouldn't be possible. And if this story can help anybody, I want to. If anybody had to go through what I went through, it's possible to have a child. I held him for the first hour and saying it to him. I didn't know what to say to him. Heartwarming. And I mean, the first word was, my munchkin. For the rest of my life, I'll call him munchkin.
For this dad, superheroes and their stories hold a special place in his heart. After all, they make miracles happen.
I bought him the Superman stuff because I knew he was a miracle.
For emphasis, Mom and Dad dress little Memphis in a cape, which even adorns his tiny shoes, and of course, labeled with that famous S.
Well, I love the symbol. It's hope. For him to be here, something had to go right.
And you may have seen Dad wearing that Superman gear as well. Now, this really has come full circle. Mike says it was years ago when his uncle saw a news story about Dr. Lee's surgical work that prompted him to seek that help. He's hoping that this story will do the same for others. And by the way, the Moores say they will be trying for baby number 2 soon, this time hoping maybe for a girl. Live at Stanford Medical Center, Stephanie Trong, NBC Bay Area News.
Great to see them have such a great outcome. Thank you very much, Stephanie.